get forward and backwards and backwards and forward and playing with this camera.
I'm
And
just
the
hitting
camera's
buttons.
up there now. I'm looking down here. It's just not working for me. I may switch the camera as we're talking. These poor people are going to get sick.
Wait, did you switch something?
Do you see me?
Yeah, I see you, but did you? Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, I'm going to make everybody sick now and they can see my room. I'm sorry. Nobody's here yet. Thank God. It's not working.
Oh,
I'm
people are
sorry.
here.
I'm going to go like this, see if I can fit the camera this away so that no one gets sick to their stomach.
All right, let's just get this other stuff done. So,
Oh
hello,
my
Tara.
goodness, am I here? I am here.
Hey,
She's Rach.
And they're the Compass Girls.
and
Yes,
we're
we
the
are.
Yes, we are the Compass Girls.
And then some.
Yes, yes. So
I'm
we are
sorry
here
if I'm moving
every
the camera.
Wednesday night. We stream live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We thank
We
you for
do.
watching live, or if you're watching on replay. We love to bring you the hottest trends in travel and products, and we're always trying to give you the best items and the luxuries you crave. We always have giveaways. So Z, are you good now? You want to
I
tell
think I'm
them?
good now. I was playing with the camera. Does everybody see me much better than they have for the past couple of weeks? Because I went back to
Yeah.
my old camera that was on my old computer. It was a separate one. And I had this fancy new camera and this new computer, and I looked like crap. So
You
hopefully
look beautiful. So
Thank you.
tell
I
them
guess
how
I
they
want a little
enter.
bright today.
How do they
So,
enter?
okay, first thing I want you to do is to take your index finger, go right down below where you see us, and see it says share, this little box that says SHIRE. Click that button and share it to your profile or your page or both. Then the next thing you can do is just what I see people doing already. I see hi sis, hey mama, gorgeous as always. Thank you, Keith. Shared is to keep commenting, especially tonight. Comment on what we're talking about because I know for a fact that you guys have some great ideas for last minute getaways, and that's what we're talking about tonight. So engage with us, interact, let's talk. I wish
That's
I could have
right.
them all on here actually talking.
That would be fun.
Mhm.
We also would love for you to tell your friends about us. If you're watching on Facebook, please make sure that you like us. And if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch and you like us, please go ahead and subscribe right there. Just hit that subscribe or the thumbs up. We love that. If you're on mobile, you can send us hearts and thumbs up. We love to see those. And even if you're watching on replay, go ahead and comment because we read the comments all week long. We keep going back and reading all of the new comments and talking with everyone.
We do.
That's right. And if you haven't signed up yet, please join our fan list.
If you haven't signed up yet, I'm going to give you a talking to. I'm going to wag my finger at you.
That's right. Z does such a beautiful job on our fan list, and every week she sends that out. It has all the updates of the show, any promo codes, any information. Yeah, you want to make sure that you sign up for that, and we have that right in the chat. So it is clickable in the chat, so you could go ahead, click on it, and sign up.
And
We
that
also,
means if there's anything that we talked about on the show that you forgot, it should be in the news. I mean, you can always rewatch the show because it's available on replay. But if there's anything that you want to buy or you saw, or there's something we're talking about tonight, or a tip or something that we think is really important that we know that you'll want, you can just go back to that newsletter and look it up.
so I want to answer Eileen. Yes, it is August 17th. So maybe we should start saying the date because sometimes they're not sure which show they're on. So yes, today is August 17th. Thank you so much for joining.
My Chinese calendar.
Denise has
I took it
friends
down.
showing tonight. So welcome, Denise's friends. We're so happy to
Woo!
have you.
Hello, friend.
If you're new here, please go ahead and say hi to us so we can say hi back. Or if you're not new, because we see some of you on here and you're not saying
It
hello.
drives me crazy, especially when I see family members on here and they don't comment. I'm like, thanks. It's always family members. Do you notice that?
Rachel, did I end up doing my handstand?
So, Rach, I posted, remember when we were in your yard and you were doing a handstand and I was grabbing you?
I did. So, well, Zippy caught my legs, so I did do a handstand. But I'll tell you where I did do a handstand this week in the pool.
Oh. Marco.
Hello.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I did get my handstand done. Okay, so let's do this is because I was really late today. Zippy was texting me.
I had to text her because I was panicked. It was like 5. First I texted her at 10 minutes of 8. Where are you? Where are you? Wait a minute. Wait, you hear this. I said, we didn't pick winners yet. I'm just giving it up. I'm giving it all out there to you guys. 10 minutes before the show, Rachel and I are going, we didn't pick winners from last week. So that was quick. So I don't even know who the winners are.
You could comment all week long.
When we tell you, you would go back and comment more, even though you commented during the show. It's okay.
Hold on a second. There's something that needs to be done. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I love the Compass Girls. We get wild, baby. Love the Compass Girls. We love the Compass Girls.
Whoops, sorry. So I actually have another one that I'm adding on, and I'm gonna see if I could get it while you're talking about something.
So I did one, but I didn't do the right thing, and it didn't come out. We love the Compass Girls. All it said was Compass Girls. I'm so bad at video. I'm so bad. I should have had it going the whole time. I'm going 1, 2, 3, and it was my whole group of friends. So we're gonna have to either do it over again, and some of you are here, or maybe we'll piece it together with a who do you love? No, but you guys need to also send them in. If you're together in a group or you're somewhere, you can get people to say, we love the Compass Girls, or you can say, just video yourself, do a selfie and go, I love the Compass Girls. I love the Compass Girls. That's all you have to say and send it to us. You can send it to us through a direct message, I believe, can't they? You think so?
Yes, I think
you can do videos through direct message. If not, you can just ask and we'll figure a way to get it to us, be it by phone message or Facebook Messenger or some way, or Pony Express. We'll get that video. Are you good, or do you need me?
No, I'm gonna show you now. Okay. I work very hard combining all these videos. I cut them and edit them and make them nice. So you guys aren't seeing all the extra garbage of everybody getting ready and all of that. But I thought this one, okay, I didn't add it in yet, but I thought I would share it because it's actually some of our audience members and who's fixing themselves and who's not ready.
Oh, you have to leave that in.
Walking away. So I'm going to show you the unedited version of this.
Oh, good.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't do that yet because I have to get it into the iMovie first and fix the proportion.
I think you have to leave some of the stuff in because it'd be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny because it's quite, yes.
I saw a couple of people in there that I recognized, audience members.
Yes, yes.
Love
so
it.
next week I'll have it done for you. Next week.
Okay.
I promise it'll be done.
Okay.
But yeah, if you guys have it or do a video, you could even message us. I will give you my phone number and you could text it to me. Because then I can
That's a
just
good
copy
idea.
it. Yes. Yes, yes.
All the goes to Rach because she does I'm the writer. She's the editor. She's the videographer. She takes care of photos, videos, all of that stuff.
I try.
Yeah.
I try. So hello, everybody. Everybody's saying hello to us. Michelle and Elise and Dorothy and Keith and Lily. Oh, you want to see my nails this week? Lily did them.
I do. Hey, look what happened to me. The same finger on both hands.
Oh, that's
Isn't that weird? They're gels, and 2 gels fell off.
So actually, you can't really see the color because this one is different than this one. But so what happened was I picked out this blue, which you really can't see. I wonder if you could see it against this. Yeah. So I picked out this blue, but then there is an actual, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, the new trend of the donut nails that's out. So I wanted to try it, but I didn't want to take off this color because I liked it. So I just put the glaze over it. So it's like a blue glazed donut. It's not like an actual glazed donut, but the whole donut nail things. Does everybody know about that? Have you heard?
No, I didn't know. Let me see it close. Get it really close to the screen.
So it's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it. It's like a glaze, that glazed look. Think of a glazed donut. How that glazing. So the trend right now is with very light with like that glazed look. It's not so much of the blue, but it's like that. Think of a glazed donut. It's like that. And some people are putting donuts on their nails. Look it up on Instagram. Go to do hashtag glazed donut or donut nails, and you will see it. Monica, you got your nails done too. Tim likes donuts. Well, that's good. And
I like donuts too.
Facebook.
I do my nails with that, but I do my own. I do I can't believe you know what? These each had glitter on them. That's why. So they're gels, and they were glitter gels, and for some reason they weren't domed well, and I think they needed to cure longer under the UV light, and so they lifted. Gels lift in Florida because of the heat, and if you go in the pool a lot, they'll lift.
What you drinking tonight?
Thanks to my friend Jamie, I'm still doing water. I got some San Pellegrino.
Very nice.
If I drink this whole thing, you'll see me running a few times away from the computer, away from the show. I'll be going, gotta go.
Well, I can finally have alcohol. I am 1 month and 3 days free. And
congratulations.
Someone said to me, "Oh, you're like really counting all the days and everything," and it's like every
like you're in prison
day,
and you put in the little check marks on the wall.
I would love to do that because that's how I feel like I need to do. And I am a little bit like still foggy. I'm starting to come out of it, but I haven't really talked to many people because I was afraid to still. But I'm trying. I'm getting there.
It's hard. I mean, you smoked for 40 something years, you said, right?
41 years. It was basically, I grew up with cigarettes. My whole life.
To expect to get over it overnight, it doesn't work that way.
No.
So it'll be a struggle for a while, but wow.
Yes, Vicky. So Vicky had quit smoking. And I was like, oh my God, how did she ever do it? I'm actually making a quit smoking video because I'm like, if I could do it, anybody can. So if you smoke cigarettes or any kind of nicotine, I'm telling you, 41 years, you could do it. Seriously, if I could do it, I had the worst willpower. Like the producer says, I quit 1,000 times. I didn't stay quit. You know, that first hour that I quit. It's like
right.
And Karen too. Karen's still smoke free. Our Karen.
Excellent. Yay, Karen. So why don't we, if they would like, why don't we do a show about you can because we've both had big things that we did this year. You quit smoking. I dropped 45, almost 50 pounds. Why don't we have a show about our best practices, how we were able to stick with it? Not that, we don't know that what the future brings. And you know what? It's like all these things are like a roller coaster. You have good days, you have bad days. I still will have a binge day every once in a while, but now I know how to come back from them. So why don't, if they'd like that, we can do a show about how to actually reach your goals for self-care like that.
I would love to do that because you know what? Now I have the other issue, which is I have gained a lot of weight.
You know what? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Vicky,
I will help you with that.
Vicky,
Sandy's here. She's packing to move. She actually is moving this week, and she's popped in to say hello.
Wait, Sandy is packing. She's moving down or staying around?
No, she's up there temporarily. She just moved to a new place this week, and then she's coming down and going to look for a place down here to buy or to rent. But now she got out of a bad situation she was in.
I know.
With the landlady from hell.
She messaged me, and I went to go respond, and then I had talked to you, and you had talked to her, and that's when I wasn't talking to anybody for fear that I would lose everybody as friends and everything else. So I'm sorry, Sandy, but I'm glad that you're packing and moving. And I do want to say one thing. I'm not going to mention what happened, but if Dorothy, if you're watching, you know what I don't think it's that Dorothy that's here, but if you are watching, Dorothy, you have our deepest condolences, and we are here for you. But I don't want to say what happened. Just know that we are here for you. Not Dorothy McCain, who is here.
Oh, that's who I saw, Dorothy McCain.
Yes. Okay. So, wait, I want to tell you what I'm drinking because
I'm
drinking an alcoholic drink, and I could finally drink and not smoke.
That's awesome. I almost had a glass of wine, and then I thought, I'm going to set a decent example, except for I really want a glass of wine. So I probably should just finish this, go in the kitchen and get a glass of wine.
You should, because I decided tonight I am drinking. So this is a citrus.
If you talk for 2 seconds, I'm going to go dump this and get a wine.
Okay, yeah, go dump in and get the wine, and I'll tell everybody what this is. Because look at that, right? Because it's just very clear. Because all it is citrus vodka with a splash of seltzer and a little slice of a clementine. So it's very citrusy, it's very refreshing, and it's very yummy. Okay. So I will start while she's getting her wine. Good for her. So we are talking about late getaways. Good for you. Look at you. What kind of wine did you get?
I got Cabernet Sauvignon.
Mm-hmm.
One of those little itsy bitsy bottles
what is
from the
it?
company that we do, who has great wine, but we don't like them. They were supposed to be on the show, so I'm not showing you the label because we do.
Is that good wine?
It's great wine.
Oh, okay, because I have it somewhere. I might have given it to my mom.
So they were going to be on the show, but we can tell you the truth. We didn't like their practices.
No.
We realized that what they do is they bill you, and it's one of those kind of things. And it was hard to stop the subscription. And we said, we don't want to recommend that to anyone. But their wine is good. And it
The
comes in
wine is
individual
good,
bottles.
but
Their practices were very bad. So we made a decision not to have them on the show. We didn't care, but I got their wine.
yeah. We
Just
look
so
out for you guys
we
because
do. It's really important
we're
because
not
we
happy
don't
with
want you
it.
coming back and say, hey, I canceled my subscription and they've billed me. Oh, what did they do to me? 3 months? I've canceled my subscription. They kept billing me and billing me and billing
So
me
can you
until
see
I
my hair
screamed.
is done?
What did you do?
Highlighted it.
You did.
Well, no. Do you know who did it?
Who did it? Who done it?
The producer.
Get out. Get out.
I didn't have anybody to do me.
Excuse me?
I had nobody to do me, so I went to my husband. I asked him, "Would you please do me?" And he said yes. So he pulled me through a cap. Usually I foil, but I don't have time to go anywhere. So he did a really good job.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Second career.
Yeah.
Now I got to get them over the house because I've had roofers here yesterday and today. I've got roofers coming tomorrow and Friday.
I believe I got a name for you here too.
You have a name for me.
But
My
I'm not
neighbor across the street has a name for me. And I don't, and it's not like the insurance company said it's time for a roof and I don't have a leak, but I know that the roof is 15 years old and I don't want to be surprised when the insurance company calls and says, because it's hurricane time.
Yeah.
You need a new roof and you need it now, and everybody does. So I'd rather be proactive, have them lined up, do it before there's a problem, and be done with it.
Judy, if you come down here, I will do you too. Absolutely. And by the way, Judy,
she does me when I see her. She cuts my hair for me.
I do. So Judy a couple people will be very surprised because I actually went to the post office and mailed out my stuff.
Oh my. Karen and I've got 2 going out in the morning. One was to Karen Lyons and the other one's Carrie CV. So the labels are on. They're just going. The mail is picking them up tomorrow. So your prizes will be in the mail tomorrow. USPS. Going to probably take a week from here. Just going to be honest, the way the post office is. And if you want the tracking numbers, just ask me, DM me, and I can give you the tracking numbers. But
oh yeah, I got tracking numbers too. I didn't even think that.
I can always DM tracking numbers. I think.
Yes.
Because they're right in the PayPal thing.
All right. So do you want to do your first one?
I do. So I was going to talk about a couple of different things. The first one I was going to talk about is, it's late in the summer, and I don't know about you guys, but I hate summer to end. And I always feel like, oh my gosh, I didn't get enough vacation time. So I always feel like this is the perfect time to take that last minute vacation. And I have a place down here that I'd love to talk about that I don't think we've talked about before. Have we, Rachel? It's called the Chica Lodge.
No.
Okay. So this is an upscale. This is a girlfriend getaway, romantic getaway with your husband, wife, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend. I say girlfriend getaway because it's got the most incredible spa I've ever been to. It's in Isla Mirada, so it's in the Keys on the way to Key West. And if you're in Florida, they actually have a Florida residence discount, which is always nice. So when you go on the site to look at it, that's what you're going to look for. They do a lot of weddings there, but they have these. I mean, first of all, it's gorgeous. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And they've got brand new oceanfront luxury suites that are coming next month. So when I say end of summer, I always think down here, summer goes into October because it stays hot in September. It's just as hot in September and the beginning of October as it was in July and August. So it's a great time to come because one, the rates are generally lower at this time of year. So wherever you go, you figure because it's back to school time, your rates are going to be lower for travel. The Chica Lounge, the Chica Lodge has the most incredible spa, and I wish I had photos that I could show you. I should have sent them to
Well, hold on. You keep going. What's the name of it?
Chica Lodge and Spa.
Chica
C
Lodge.
H E E yes, CHEECA.
Oh, I got it.
You
Cheese
stayed there
as
with
in
me.
cheese.
I believe you've been there with me. They have got a gorgeous private beach with cabana boys. So you just have to on your cabana boys. If you love to fish or your husband loves to fish, they have a huge 525-foot wooden pier that includes rods. The rods are right there for you to grab and fish. You don't have to ask anyone. You don't need a license. You can buy bait right there. That you can dock your boat there. If you're coming in on the water, they can handle up to a 42-foot yacht or boat. If you're staying there, they don't have one heated pool. They don't have two heated pools. They have, along with the beach, three heated swimming pools. So, and of course, one of them is the spa pool. It's attached to the spa. Because it's a spa, there's a great fitness studio. You can go fishing on eco tours, sunset cruises, sailboats, paddle boards, parasailing, snorkeling, all right within the resort. So you don't, I find that there aren't that many all inclusive resorts here. Most of them say they're all inclusive, but you end up going elsewhere for dinner or you end up going elsewhere to go fishing or to do something else. I mean, we used to have Club Med here that's closing. That was the only one I knew of. But Chica Lodge is an all inclusive, full spa. You can do it any way you want. For the kids, they have Club Chica. So you can go with the family personally because it's so luxurious and that spa is to die for. I'd leave the kids home. It's just me. They have tiki bars. And of course, they have bicycles. You could just, grab a bicycle and go. They have sea kayaks and exercise classes. And I believe, Sandy, you've been there with me. I believe they have yoga on the beach. I'm trying to remember. But it's absolutely probably one of the most stunning places I have been.
All right,
There's a
I
guy
want to go there.
Yeah.
So
They have you don't stay in the hotel. They have actual casitas that you can stay in too. Food there, there's dining. You've got I think one, two, three. You've got like three restaurants and then a couple of bars, a couple of like a tiki bar, and I think they might have a toes in the sand dining as well. There's a beautiful sushi bar there. So this is like one of those places that you want to go. I like going with a friend. Check out the spa. Go onto their site. It's just chica.com. CHEECA. Chica.com. They have a 360 spa pool. They, of course, do facials and massages and you name it, they do it. But it's absolutely pure, unadulterated luxury in a gorgeous setting.
So the site is in there, and while you were
Okay.
talking, I was posting pictures.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't see because I was on the site trying to remember.
I know.
Yeah, Sandy said gorgeous. Sandy and I were there. We were on an auto press trip, and that's where they stopped. And she and we wanted to stay there. It was beautiful.
I'm trying to see one thing because
Yep. Jarrell, Jewel.
I showed you this photo. I think I showed you last week. I'm going to show you guys again. Let me grab it. Did you hear that?
I think I can share my screen. I can share my screen here. Is that what you did? Shared your screen?
No, I uploaded them.
You don't have to.
I
You can share your screen.
I know, but why share? I uploaded all the pictures.
Oh, that was fast because that's a lot more
Yeah.
work, and I'm lazy.
I'm quick.
I know you are.
I'm like
not.
so
Hey, Miss Chucky.
so I shared this picture, but this is, and I don't know, how do you say it? Isla
Isla Morada.
So say it again.
Isla Morada.
Island Morada.
Isla
Oh,
Morada.
Isla Morada. So that is the water there. And I think I showed this picture to you guys before. It is like insane. Mm-hmm. If you took this picture and you blew it up, you would see the fish swimming next to my feet. Like that's how clear the water is. It was
so the water is so clear. It's so beautiful. It's about halfway from Homestead to Key West. It's on the way to Key West. So Elizabeth said Put-in-Bay, Ohio, if you're in Michigan, Ohio, Northwest Pennsylvania, or Southwest New York. See, I love these suggestions.
So say it again. Where is it?
Put-in-Bay, Ohio. That sounds like fun. We've got to do a little. We've got to go find out about that and go.
So if you, okay, you know what? Let me do the first place, which is, I've talked about this before, but it's a great end of summer getaway, or end of summer, early fall, but end of summer, definitely. The Lodge at Woodlock.
Oh, I haven't been there.
The Lodge at Woodlock. You know what? You need to get up here, and you need to, when you come up, we're going to go there because
deal.
It's the decor is very rich. Think of if you went into like a guy's study or a mansion's library, that rich, masculine, it's woodsy, it's gorgeous.
I'm picturing leather and wood and
yes.
Okay.
And then everything there, it's all inclusive. So your suite, your 3 meals per day, and all your activities, it's all included. So you just pay the lunch. You don't have to worry about bringing money. I love that because then, you're not trying to figure things out like, oh, we're going to go for a great meal this night and a cheaper meal this night. It's like, it's all there. So the spa is actually ranked one of the top 3 destinations in what? Yes, I'm telling you. This spa was the one that I took the producer to, and he did a beer infused scrub and spa, and they used a local beer company, and the scrub was beer infused, and they scrubbed him down with this body scrub, and then they rinsed him off, and then they did a massage. He was ready to ask the woman to marry him and everything else. Like, he came out like all, I'm like, get your shit together. Like that. So anyway, he loved it. And after he was done, and we went with another couple. So the 2 guys went, and when they were done, the masseuse, they each brought them out a beer. So now they're in their robes. They just had their spa. They have their beer, like top-notch service.
Wow.
And then you go into this pool, and there's 2 levels, and it has a waterfall right in the pool. Then there's outside pools. What?
See what Sandy said?
No.
He smelled like beer?
He didn't smell like beer. No, it was beer infused, but no, he did not smell like it. He did.
Yeah,
smell.
because I was like, I don't know if I'd want to smell like someone poured a beer on me at a game.
No,
I've had that
no.
happen. Right.
It's kind of like, no, he smelled very good, and he did not smell like beer.
Okay.
No tipping either, Tara. Tipping, it's all included. So that's it.
Nice.
One price is it. That's it. The only thing I do say is, like, I always leave a tip no matter what for housekeeping. I always leave a tip when I leave.
They never make enough money.
Yeah, I always do that. So the spa is out of this world. Oh, by the way, adults only.
Okay.
Adults only. So this is perfect for us. They also offer fitness and wellness classes. Oh, this is where, now, anybody that's been to my house for a picnic, I have my signature bananas Foster that I make for dessert. This is where I learned how to make it with one of their chefs. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
So years ago, I went to, it was a cooking class, and it was a very quick cooking class. We learned how to make pound cake and bananas Foster. Never made it before. And we did that, and I've been making it ever since. We also did a wine tasting, and when I tell you, there was wine glasses everywhere. Oh, let's see if I could. Oh, they have a lake. I'll show you the lake. This is the lake with canoes.
So there's Rich.
Go and get a canoe. Look how long his hair was. That's how long it was. But you could go on the lake, on the canoes. There's all nature walks.
It says we've lost a connection. Oh, we're back.
No, you're there.
Okay. My thing said it lost a connection.
No, you're
okay.
Still there. The food, you could see the fireplace. You could go grab a glass of bourbon and come sit in the study. The food, all spectacular. That was just a wrap. And look at it.
My goodness. Sandy asked if there were alligators, but where's Woodlock? That's up in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, no alligators. No
alligators up there. It's not down here.
In the Poconos.
It's in the Poconos.
It's in the Poconos, but these are just little. This was lunch. I had filet mignon. It was out of this world. This was also, because you're up in the Poconos and you're out walking in the woods. We did archery. They have all kinds of activities, and this was the first time I ever saw the deers, the fawn and the baby nursing.
Oh,
it was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. And then the baby was running a little bit, and the mom was kind of walking, and the baby's trying and coming back. I actually have it on video, but it was so long ago. It was when our videos were like kind of crap, So, but yeah, it was totally like one of the most fascinating trips that I had. Mountain biking, horseback riding,
I'm there.
tennis, fly fishing. You find everything you need. You got the lake. It's all private, and I recommend it highly. And when you come up here, we're definitely going.
Okay, we'll make a plan to do that this year. If anybody else wants to, what we ought to do? We ought to see if anyone wants to book while we're there.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a great place for a Compass Girls getaway.
We could do that. I'm writing that down. Compass Girls getaway at the Poconos.
Yeah, I'm ready. So 2 weeks ago, how long ago was it? When was Mr. S's birthday? Was that 2 weeks ago?
I thought it was
August 1st.
Yes. No, 3 weeks ago. Oh yeah. Well,
2.5 weeks ago.
yeah.
I went to a hotel that you were just at too. I went to the Ocean.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. It was not what I expected. So I think we had very different experiences there.
Wait, can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Did you go swimming?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
Why did you ask that?
Go ahead. It'll hit you when
you're swimming. I
should have told you.
I thought about it for a hot minute. So they sat us at the bar, right?
Was Mark bartending? Bald guy?
No. Gray. No. I know an older gentleman who was from Boston. And he owned restaurants in Boston. And he was our bartender / server. So for some reason, I was picturing a whole different building when I went there.
Okay.
Because the Ocean I swear to God, it used to be in another location. And I think they bought this afterwards. So I was giving my husband the wrong directions to get there. Let's just start off. First of all, it was the trip from hell because a lot of bad stuff happened on the way there, including once we got there. This was no one's fault. This was just a bad day that kept on going. But they had set us up, and we can talk you and I about the Mermaid show. Because they had us booked before we were to go to our room for the Mermaid show. And you saw these like sexy boys.
We watched the Merman show, not the Mermaid show.
Okay. I was there with a bunch of little kids.
Wait, what?
I was there with a bunch of little kids. I didn't have them with me. Kids. So this was apparently, so they have what's called Mimosas and Mermaids on Sunday it's Sunday brunch. And
with the Mermaids.
It's a family show.
Yes.
So it was a lot of fun. The mermaids were actually really cute. They were like, the kids were squealing because it's like, oh my gosh, there's a mermaid. It was the cutest thing ever. They did corny little things. They had signs. I don't know if the boys did that too. They had like kitschy little goofy signs that they would bring down and say stuff. And there was one mermaid that looked like my daughter-in-law.
Really?
Yeah. And Mr. S kept saying, take a picture of her. Take a picture of her. It looks like Allison. Take a picture of her. So the Mermaids and Mimosas brunch, again, was not what I thought it would be. I thought, for some reason in my head, I thought it was going to be like a buffet brunch, but it wasn't. It was and I understand that it may have been in the past, and because of COVID, that things changed. They don't want people at a buffet, and it may not have been that at all. It was a 3-course breakfast or lunch, a brunch. Our bartender did a really good job of saying to us, pace yourself. You are not going to believe the amount of food that's going to be coming out.
So it wasn't a buffet. It was they kept serving you the food. Is that
you had a menu and you chose an appetizer, a main dish, and a dessert.
Okay.
And I sent you the photos.
The producer said, yes, that is Mark, the guy from Boston. I thought he was bald, but I was drinking. So
maybe he was bald. He was very gray. He was my age. He was a sweetheart. He and my husband were talking because my husband was in the restaurant business up there, and they like blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, I became insignificant.
I thought he owned restaurants. Yes.
Yeah, he owned restaurants up there.
So you picked the what?
You pick your appetizer. Wait a minute. I'm going to pull this up right now.
Your appetizer, your main meal, and then your dessert.
Okay.
So tell me.
The appetizer could have been your main meal. So, for example, he said, well, bagels, cream cheese, lox, capers, onions, tomatoes. It's an appetizer. I mean, the plate was this big. My husband got that. I love my avocado toast. Had to be, not only was it a giant sized piece of avocado toast, but it had a poached egg on top. This is my appetizer. Then I went in for a Benedict, of course, with this gorgeous prosciutto on it. Instead of having Canadian bacon, it had prosciutto, and it was absolutely to die for. Delicious. And he had a French omelet. It was a 3-egg omelet because this is the main course, and you still have dessert to come. We both wanted the same thing, and Mark said to us, on all this, you want both. You want to be able to taste everything, but there's so much food. It's almost sickening. There's so much food. I did the Rachel, and I ordered creme brulee for my dessert.
Oh, yum!
And he ordered a brioche and almond pudding. So it was like a bread pudding, only with almond paste and a brioche with a big hunk of vanilla ice cream on top. I mean, it was like that big. So I ate mine and his. I didn't lose weight that weekend. Let's just say that. And all the mimosas you can drink, all the Bloody Marys you can drink. So he was doing Bloody Marys. It was so much fun. Unfortunately, they never got the note that we wanted an early check-in. And this was what Rachel was talking about. So we were there for an 11 o'clock check-in, but our check-in wasn't until, 3 o'clock?
Yes.
And we had to wait. On the other hand, the AVP, the professional volleyball tour, was there, and there were women walking around. They had to be 6 feet tall in thongs with perfect tushes, and guys in little racer bikinis that were like gorgeous. So we just kind of sat back and watched the activity for a couple of hours.
This was in the
hotel on the beach. So
wait, I got a question. Mm-hmm. So now you're not in the bar. They weren't in the pool. You're now at the beach.
They're in the lobby, baby.
So
in between matches on the beach, there were bleachers set up and the 2 volleyball courts, one right in front of our room and one on the side. When we finally got to our room, we were in a corner room overlooking the beach and the volleyball court. So that was a lot of fun. So I could actually sit and watch the tournaments. They were broadcasting it on television. It was part of the professional tour. But they were so fit. You know, if you had to wait a couple of hours, this was the way to wait. There's also a fabulous bar in the lobby. There's a great little takeout coffee shop, sandwich place.
Did you go by the pool?
In the lobby, I did. I went by the infinity pool that's on the beach. There are 2 pools there. There's one in the Clipper, and then there's the infinity pool on the beach with a restaurant there. I did not go to Naked Crab for dinner, and I'm really disappointed because a friend of mine used to own it and run it, but he had an accident and a new executive chef came in. But I believe, my friend is Ralph Pagano. He's a celebrity chef in Florida. He got burnt in a kitchen fire terribly. And so David Morales took over. David is also a celebrity chef. So the food is exquisite there. The room was beautiful. It was fine. I'd say the bathroom needed updating. I mean, it's an older property, but you can't get a better location. They have bicycles lined up out front that you can rent and ride along the beach. They have a great fitness center, and they do the mermaid. There's a mermaid that teaches yoga on the beach.
Oh, how fun is that?
It's a mermaid yogi on the beach.
Very fun.
I'm sorry we only got to spend one night there. We didn't get to have dinner there because we were going to the Hard Rock for a concert, but we came back, we ordered room service, and probably some of the best room service I've ever had. It was like being in a nice restaurant because it came out of Naked Crab. So
nice.
Love the ocean. What, did you have the same kind of experience there other than the fact that you got to see the hot boys?
Well, we only stayed there one night too. We didn't get there until late, probably about like 6 o'clock. We only saw the show, ate there, drank. I drank too much, went back to the room, had to get up at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock to get to the airport. So I was miserable because I was hungover. So I have to go back there. And
you have to go back. There are a lot. There are 4 restaurants in there. I need to try them, but just knowing. So Ralph originally had started Naked Crab. It actually has accolades as the best seafood restaurant in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, you had said that before.
And when David took it over, he gave it a little. It's still a huge seafood restaurant with a little bit of a Latin and Mediterranean feel to it because that's his background. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait to eat there. I'm like, this is girls' trip, the next one.
So yes, we definitely have to go there, and because I need to experience it, and it seemed really beautiful. Like I loved being there. I just didn't get to experience it. But so Jessica had asked if I had ever been to Niagara Falls. I have. Elise has been to Niagara Falls, and then Kathy said that she lives just south of Niagara Falls, as well as Elizabeth, who is not far from there, and they're near, let's see. So Kathy grew up between Buffalo and Niagara Falls, and she just moved south of Buffalo a few months ago. So I'm going to assume all of you guys up that way have definitely been to Niagara Falls. I want to take my husband there so bad. Yeah. My experience there will be totally different this time than last time. I was young and I went by myself. And yes, I was 17.
Oh.
And I went up and it was great. I mean, I had such a good time. Just so happens on the train, because when I packed at that time,
up there from where you are?
Yes, it was a 10-hour train. So it was Amtrak. And at the time, my mother was like, make sure you bring cards with you. So you didn't have phones. So I had a pad and paper and cards and all this stuff and everything. And when I was on the train, 2 guys around my age, a little older, were sitting behind me. And, one guy was like, oh, I wish I had a deck of cards. And I was like, there you go. And they were like, oh, cool. And then they're playing and they're like, oh, I wish I had a pad and pen. And I grab and I'm going like this. And then, so we actually wind up talking. So now we have 8 hours of the 3 of us sitting, chatting, and getting to know each other. Both their names were Ira Zalier. Both of them.
What?
They were cousins. Ira Zalier, right? One was from New York. One was from California. 2 cousins with the same name. We became friends. We stayed friends for years afterwards, but we lost touch. I would love to find them. They were so cool. So nice. They were we had such a good time. We hung out up there, and then one of them had a really good camera, and you didn't really have cameras back then. And so he had all the pictures, and he was like, oh, I'm going to send it to you. And then they were going up to Toronto, and I was like, no, I can't go to Toronto. I was supposed to meet a friend of mine down in Niagara Falls, and they go up to Toronto. Well, they wind up losing the camera. So we had no pictures of anything. I was like, not like today where they're on your phone or grab them. But I want to go back with Rich because, you always hear about how romantic it is and everything. Yeah. And I'd love to experience that, as, an adult that actually knows how to travel now. So yes, I would love.
I haven't been. So Jessica Smith said the Omni Mount Washington in New Hampshire. So that's one of our. I have to be honest. I've never stayed there, but we ski at Bretton Woods, which is directly across the street from it. And I love when you're on the slope, just looking down at the Mount Washington. And it has such a history. It's supposed to be haunted. It reminds me of The Shining, obviously, because it was kind of based on that, kind of hotel.
Wait, is that? But The Shining is an actual hotel.
Right. So the Shining Hotel is actually in Maine, but the Mount Washington is very similar to it, and it's haunted.
Okay.
The Mount Washington is haunted.
Cool. Oh,
and it's gorgeous, and presidents have stayed there. Many presidents have stayed there, and so, but I've only seen it from the ski slopes, unfortunately.
Hold on, I need to know. We drift dive Niagara River.
What's drift diving?
I dive. I don't know what drift dive is, but I'd like to know. Or is that? Oh, for a freshwater dive. Okay, I've done freshwater dives, but I don't know necessarily what a drift.
What's a drift dive, Elizabeth? Tell us.
You're diving and then you're, I don't know, drifting with the river. So that kind of dive. We just did a river raft last week. We did tubing down the Farmington River in Connecticut. We took Prince for his birthday. It was me, Rich, and Prince. And when I tell you, let's see, do I still have Black and Blues? No. Because I had my flip-flop and I was paddling with my flip-flop because I was trying to stay with Prince, and I'm paddling, and because my arm is on the tube, all under here, so many Black and Blues that Rich was like, you better wear a short sleeve shirt. Don't let nobody see.
You're going to think he beat you up. Jess, the only reason we haven't stayed there is because it wasn't open in the winter, and we go up to New Hampshire in the winter. It's a summer and spring. It may be now, but they used to close for the winter. So we would stay at Bretton. Well, we'd actually stay in North Conway or at Loon, one or the other. But that's a favorite place to stay.
A very luxury hotel that, and you might have stayed there, Zee. It's in Newport, Rhode Island, and it's called Cliffside Inn. It's a very very romantic. It's 1876 Victorian mansion. It's right near.
Oh, that's all. Sandy, what did that used to be? Is that where my brother used to work?
Right near the Cliff Walk.
Wait a minute.
And it has 13 guest rooms. Oops, what happened? What did I do? It has 13 guest rooms. This is the outside. Look at this. I mean, how gorgeous is that? So the guest rooms are very eclectic and very fringe lamps and orchids, hydrangeas, but then there's oriental rugs and fireplaces. There's antiques with very vibrant and bold wallpaper.
That's the old Swan Villa. I know exactly where that is.
It's absolutely gorgeous. You could go to the fire pit. They have a post cocktail hour there, and that cocktail hour spotlights bottles from the inn's own wine cellar.
Wow.
It's very. I'm sorry. That's. Wrong picture. I'm trying to get rid of them. I kept clicking, it's going. So Cliffside Inn, Newport, Rhode Island. I believe it's about 500 change per night, but absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. You have that coastline view. Very dramatic. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But yes,
The hotels and the the B&Bs there are absolutely beautiful. We have a bunch that we used to stay at. And of course, my husband owned a restaurant in Newport, so
we
that
love
was
Newport.
our stomping grounds for many, many years. So
I
we
forget
should do
where
a
we
show on Newport because he did own a restaurant there, and we did spend a lot of time
what
there.
I love is like what I love being like I eat at all just seafood because when I go to
Yeah.
Maine or if I'm on the shore like that, the restaurants, the seafood restaurants are amazing. And there's this one restaurant we go to and they have great cocktails too. And I can't think of the name of it. But you know,
Moorings.
Newport is just nice to
Where? Just
walk.
tell me where it is. I may know because we had a restaurant there. Is it the
It's
Moorings?
right on the water. I don't remember the name of it.
Dallas's, the pier, Moorings,
The
um,
mooring, we like the mooring. The pier,
Clark
we like
Cookhouse,
the pier.
Clark Cookhouse, and the candy store for dancing at night. Clark
Oh,
Cookhouse
I
and
love
best
Newport.
chowder in all of
And I
Newport.
love, oh, see, I don't eat chowder. I don't.
Get
Isn't that
out.
weird? I don't eat chowder. I like clam strips. I used to eat whole clams, you know, clams on the half shell, but I don't eat those anymore because someone told me they were alive, so I never ate them anymore. But I used to eat them with like vinegar and hot sauce and just be like, you know, you got to make that sound
Slide.
when you're
Yeah,
doing
just slide it. They just slide right down.
Yeah, I used to do the cherry stone, and then
Yep.
I don't do that anymore. I don't eat those anymore. I do clam strips, stuffed clams, but
That's
not clam
nothing.
chowder. I like lobster
You need the
bits.
bellies. You need the good belly clams. Is
I don't
Salis is gone? I think Salis is gone too. Sandy lives there. Sandy's going to give us all. She said they're all gone except for the Clark Cookhouse. So
Just
Salis is
chowder.
gone too, I think, right? And my brother used to work at, was it the Vanderbilt? That's where he used to work. If he's
At
on
the,
here, well, I don't think he's on tonight, but he may.
at the
Um,
mansion of Vanderbilt.
no, it was one of the it was a smaller mansion, but it was the Vanderbilt Inn, and was one of the Victorian ones.
Sandy
And
said no strips. Yes, I love strips.
no strips. I agree with Sandy. Bellies only.
Love.
Salis's is long gone. I heard that
See,
Salis's
he
was long
doesn't do
gone.
it either. Clam chowder. I get it, but she does steamers. I do steamers.
I love steamers. One of my favorite foods.
Keith doesn't do seafood at all. Keith, you're in Connecticut. You can't not do seafood. Now, the producer doesn't do a lot of seafood, but he does like clams casino, stuffed clam. He does some seafood, but
I
not.
had stuffed clams a couple of weeks ago at a party. My neighbor made them. They were so good.
Oh my
She
gosh.
did big haw hog stuffies, and I don't know where she did it. She got big haw hog shells.
You
And she
know
did
what
it.
I want to do? I want to go up to New Bedford, and I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but when I tell you, it
Chowder
was,
at the Pearl.
what was it?
Rach said, Sandy said, Chowder at the Black Pearl. You got it. It's a date.
Oh no. This place in New Bedford had the best scallops I've ever had. That remember I wanted to go back and get them again.
Wait, was that the one that had the brick front? Was that the one right across from the water, and it had a brick, exposed brick?
Yes, I think so.
Let me see
It
if I
was
can
the
find
first
the name
place
of it
we
while
went.
you're.
We pulled in and we stopped there, and then we had to go back to eat there. It was on our
Right.
itinerary, so I ate the scallops twice. Best scallops.
So I'm looking at, and that's an area that's really interesting because when I lived in Rhode Island and my husband worked in New Bedford quite often, it was icky. For me, New Bedford was where I went to go shopping because all of the clothing outlets were there because there was a lot of manufacturing, a lot of clothing and handbag manufacturing and rugs in New Bedford. So my mom and I used to go up every couple of months to go shopping at the outlets there that were actually right inside of the factories. like Brahmin. Brahmin Bags was right in the
We
Brahmin
used to
factory.
go up to Maine for our shopping.
Oh no,
And
this is not. We did that too. We're not talking strip mall. We're talking
no, no.
we
We
went into
went
the factory.
Yeah, we did that up in New Hampshire and Maine. We used to go.
Okay, because we would go into the actual factory and shop. So, and they would have a
Yes,
room, huh?
Alaskan king crab, yes.
Mm.
Scallops is okay. Do you know that certain scallops has 200 eyes?
Ooh, I didn't
That's
know
a
that.
fun fact.
Good fun
Um,
fact, Eileen.
Carol said it was Milltown. Best seafood ever is now the Nantucket Oyster Bar. I'll disagree with Sandy.
Oh, Nantucket Oyster Bar is I've been there. It's
Love
unbelievable.
lobsters and clams. Have you ever had clams
Unbelievable.
on the grill? Yes. That's where the producer makes the clams on the grill.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, with your husband, not your husband, with Chrissy Morrow's husband.
Yeah. So
they do amazing clams casino on the
yep,
grill.
I've been there with Shelly, and I think I was there with you too once, Sandy.
Has anyone ever been to Bertha's in Fells Point?
No, and I haven't been to Baltimore. I have family in Baltimore, and I haven't been in years. Not since I was
Denise.
young.
So Denise said seafood is all that they have there in the South. How I will tell you this: when I'm down south, I will eat shrimp. But when it comes to fish, lobster, and clams and oysters and things, you got to go to New England. Like you got those crayfish, crawfish, whatever those are.
We don't have that here.
Not where you are, but in
Where she is. She's in Louisiana.
Louisiana, they have the crawfish and stuff. But now when I go visit Uzi, I always get the Gulf shrimp because
Yeah, Gulf shrimp.
There.
We have a lot of local fish that's really good. A lot of local fish that's really good.
Yeah, any shellfish is New England.
I won't eat Florida lobster. It just has no flavor and it's rubbery. It's terrible. It's not like New England because we have warm water and lobster really the flavor comes from cold water.
Are you ready for this? Some people that serve scallops is really serving shark.
So one of the things I learned from my dear husband is that a lot of the food that you eat is actually what they do is they take it. So they take the mako.
Yeah.
So you know what to make or whatever. And they actually just, you know how they always look perfect? They just go boop, 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 like a cookie cutter. That's what they do. Now, I don't like bay scallops. I don't like New England bay scallops at all because they're too small. I love sea scallops. I love the big.
I like both. But
I
if
like
I'm
the big ones, and I make them very often.
Chrissy, it's escargot, are the snails.
Yeah, I love escargot. My husband turned me on to them when we were single. We love them. I love because I love garlic and butter and all those terrible things for you. I love mako.
Sandy said tilapia is gross. I think tilapia is.
I like tilapia.
But it's really nothing. It doesn't really have a flavor.
No, it's like cod. It has no flavor.
Yeah, if
cod
you're
gonna,
I eat cod. I like cod, and I like flounder, fillet, cod. I used to just eat filet of sole. That was it. That's all I would eat, filet of sole.
Yeah,
and then
kind of a bland fish.
I went right because I think I don't like that fishy fish taste. And then I tried cod. Then I tried flounder, tilapia. Tilapia is like no flavor at all.
Yeah, but it takes on what the nice thing about tilapia is that if you're serving it with some sort of a sauce, it takes on that flavor. It's like pasta. It takes on the flavor of the sauce. A homemade pasta will take on the flavor.
What is
I can't help him. Hold on one second. I can't help her. Okay.
She's busy.
I'm busy. Can you hear the bells ringing? The dog is banging on the door to go out.
What's the popular fish down there?
I don't know. It's whatever the catch is, whatever they're catching. I have no idea. I can't even tell you.
All right, that's okay. So we have some winners.
Wait, I have something I want to talk about first.
Oh,
I have
sorry.
one more thing. Do we have time? Do we have like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have 5 minutes.
Shut up. So, one of the things when we moved down here that we started to do is cruise a lot because you can get, if you're local to a cruise port, you can get last minute cruises for very little money. And so before the show, I was looking to see what kind of last minute cruises there were available. First of all, the fall is the best time for prices to cruise because it is hurricane season. One of the things you learn about cruising is they know what's going on, and so they just redirect so that they aren't in a hurricane. So sometimes you may end up getting an extra day of cruise for free. You never know. But they don't go through an area that has a hurricane. Looking for cruises during hurricane season is such a smart buy. So I went on my favorite place to go price, and that's Vacations to Go. You sign up on the site. Just vacationstogo.com. Two friends of mine run it, actually. I didn't know that. Actually, friends of my daughter-in-law run it. Go to the 90-day ticker, and it will give you a rundown of all of the discounted cruises within a 90-day period. So these are considered last-minute cruises. I was on there today. I actually found two really cheap ones. If you want an inside cabin, they're going to be cheaper. But listen to this. I found a 4-day cruise on Carnival leaving from Port Canaveral, which is just, it's probably closest to Orlando. It's actually my closest port for $104. $104 per person.
What?
You also have to pay your tips. Don't forget you have to pay tips.
What is this?
And taxes. This is on Carnival Liberty, which is one of their larger ships. It's a 4-day cruise. It leaves August 29th. It goes from Port Canaveral, Florida to Princess Cay.
So wait a minute.
Nassau.
30, what's Florida? 31.
It goes from Port Canaveral to Nassau to Princess Cay. You have a day at sea and back for $104 per person, plus taxes and tips. You figure your tips on that, I think they're somewhere between $10 and $12 a day. So you add an extra $40 per person to that. This is per person, 104. That's for an inside cabin. If you want an ocean view, it's only 124. Great way to take a vacation on the cheap.
Wow.
Up in New Jersey, from Bayonne, New Jersey, I found a 5-night cruise on Royal Caribbean on the Adventure of the Seas for only $179 per person. It's a little more, but it's also longer. It's going to it's going from Bayonne, New Jersey, and it goes to Bermuda. The beautiful thing about the cruises to Bermuda is,
and that's on Vacations to Go.
It's on Vacations to Go. You'll find the best prices there. You'll find competitive prices. You go from Bayonne, New Jersey. You're in a day at sea. You're in Bermuda for 2 full days. So
Oh,
you go,
they even give you the
don't
drinks.
forget, cruising is truly all inclusive. You have all of your meals, everything you need. You do pay extra for drinks.
I think said she got her drinks with it.
Okay. And if you're going on Norwegian Cruise Line, they will include the drinks. If you're looking for a fabulous adults only program, look at Virgin Voyages. Virgin Voyages are adults only and are inclusive of taxes, tips, drinks, activities, you name it. Everything is included in Virgin Voyages. Now, you're not going to find $100 cruises. I'm just going to lay it right out there. But if you want something that you're not shocked when you get charged at the end because you drank too much and you didn't buy the drink package, then Virgin is the way to go. But I was looking today and I could not believe it. So out of Galveston, Texas, there's a Royal Caribbean. It's normally $662 a person. If you're
So,
55
Z,
and older, it's only $144 4 nights. When it goes from Texas. Let me see if I can pull this one up.
can you explain to them how they get to the 90-day ticker once they get to the
Okay. Go to, I will put it in the newsletter. You're going to go to vacationstogo.com. When you go there, in the upper left-hand corner, it will say 90-day ticker.
Gotcha.
That is a list of the best last-minute cruise markdowns that you'll find anywhere. Underneath, you can find a bargain. You can put in where you want to go, when you want to go, all of this. But if you're looking for a great deal on a last-minute cruise, the 90-day ticker is always the way to go. My husband and I have done this many times. We've said, let's go see if there's a cruise this weekend or next weekend. Now, well, usually we have to plan 2 weeks in advance or 3 weeks in advance. But with this, you have up to 3 months to plan. And keep watching it. As it gets closer, it gets lower. It's really a very cool thing.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
great.
trying to think there are plenty for Alaska. I'm going to find.
So maybe we should all do a Compass Girls cruise.
So the issue with that is you can't book enough in advance usually.
Well, not on this, not with this.
Okay, to get those kind of prices, to get prices like that. Okay, so we've got Norwegian, a 7-night for $483. Thing about it, I love about Norwegian Cruise Lines, you've got Broadway shows, full-on Broadway shows on board. The MSC Divina, and you and I have been on MSC cruises before. There is right now, leaving on August 21st, which is next week, talk about last minute, there is a 7-day cruise, 7 days. Let me see where it goes. It's $199 a person for a whole week. You can't eat at home for that. It goes from.
I just want to answer. Sorry, go ahead.
Goes from Port Canaveral to Ocean Cay Marine Reserve, which you and I have been to in the Bahamas. Stays overnight there. Then it goes to Costa Maya, Mexico, Cozumel, Mexico, and then a day at sea and back home. A whole week for $199 per person plus taxes, which usually adds another $200. I'm not gonna lie. It's because what you're doing is you're paying port taxes to go into all of these areas, and your tips, figuring your tips at $10 a night per person.
That's unbelievable. So
Unbelievable deal.
Jessica asked, do you need a passport for U.S. Virgin Islands? You do not.
No.
It is a territory of the U.S., just like Puerto Rico. So you do not need a passport for that.
And a lot of these cruises, the cruises to nowhere, the cruises that go to their private islands, your license will do.
Yes. Okay. So all that information though is also going to be in the newsletter.
Yes.
And I did put the links in the chat, so it is in there. Amy, her girlfriend just moved. Oh, I lost it. To St.
Croix. Oh my gosh, St. Croix is absolutely beautiful.
I want to go there. I'll come with you, Aim. Let's go visit your girlfriend. Okay, really. So we have winners.
Oh, we do. I'm ready to woohoo. And we have prizes too.
And we have prizes. We have prizes and we have winners. So,
okay. What do you want to do first? The winners?
Yes. Let's do the winners.
Okay. I'm game.
Okay. So we are doing winners for the Luxie blush brushes. And yes, look at those.
Set of 3 in a fabulous travel or cosmetic bag. Yep, Keith, it's time to woohoo. Tara says it's time to woohoo.
Yes, it is. Time to woohoo.
Amy says it's time to woohoo.
Oh, look, I got my Black Widow doll. Woo. because
I love this contour brush.
I love that brush. Okay, so we have the first winner. Are you ready?
Wait a minute. I gotta get my woohoo hands ready.
Okay, is Amy Scarlo.
Woohoo! She's the one that said I'm ready to woohoo.
Number 2, Elizabeth Susaline.
Woohoo! Congratulations, Amy and Elizabeth.
Number 3, Sandra McKenna.
Woohoo! Congratulations, Sandy.
Number 4, Lisa Radulewski.
Woohoo! Congratulations, Lisa. That's awesome. Lovely.
And number 5, Vicky Cosenza.
Woohoo! Congratulations, Vicky. Yes. Very cool prizes.
Okay.
What else we got?
What?
I want to show some of the stuff we're giving away tonight.
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
I have got an extra, great for travel, so you don't lose your phone if we're talking about travel. Then snap that goes right on the back of your phone. It is magnetic. Wait, so you could put it up on something magnetic and do selfies in your I don't know what's magnetic in the cabin. I think that the refrigerator that's way down below, that won't work, but whatever. Maybe you could put it on the sliding door. Maybe that's magnetic. You can put it and take pictures of yourself out on the balcony. How's that?
There you go.
So I've got an snap to give away tonight. What else am I giving away? Are we giving away the books? Are we doing this tonight? Okay, we've got another copy of the Little Book of Whiskey Cocktails.
Because
I'm ready.
last week.
I drank wine. I'm not ready for whiskey.
Okay,
So
wait. I got something.
What?
I got something.
I got something really special, and it's in here. Anybody want to guess what this is? Want to guess what this is?
What?
What's this? Guesses? Anybody guess? Woo, there's something very special in here. It's actually pretty darn cool. Okay. You know how I have a thing about earrings. I don't know if you've seen these. These are really cool. These are actually a big wire that goes all the way through. These are from Thailand, and I love these earrings. And I love collecting earrings, unusual earrings. And I've got a pair to give away tonight, not of these. And now I can't find the hole in my ear.
Oh, do you know I never put my earrings on? My mother's probably like, Rachel, where are your earrings? Because she always says,
I'm trying to get my. Okay, so I love unusual earrings. These are really cool. These are old ones, but the ones I'm giving away tonight.
Yeah.
And I got to take them out because they're all packaged in the package because I don't want to put them in my ears.
I'll show what I'm giving away.
Okay. Well, I'll show these after that.
Everybody needs
perfect for travel.
And we have another. We gave Deborah one it last week. The big travel bag.
Oh, I love that. I want one of those, Rach. You have an extra?
I do. Do you want one?
No, it's all right. I would rather see it given as a gift. I don't want to put this in my ear to show.
No.
But this is probably one of the coolest, most interesting earrings. I don't know if you can see this. But, so, the post, I love really unusual earrings.
Can you bring it close?
Can you see them?
Closer. Oh, yes. Now I see them.
Do you know how they work? Do you guys know how these work?
So tops, yes.
Yeah, the post goes in your ear. The little pearl comes up from under, and this piece actually sits like this inside of your ear. So it looks like it's going through your ear with the little pearl coming. Really very cool, very unusual. So I'm giving a set of these away. In advance, if you have small lobes, it looks nicer. If you have giant lobes.
Yeah, it looks. I want that.
You have little lobes? I'll get you a pair.
Everybody wants that black and white bag. Deborah
Yeah,
said
I don't blame them.
supposed
Because these
to
are
come
really funky,
tomorrow.
cool earrings we're giving away tonight. Let me put them back in them.
Vicky wants it. Everybody wants it. All right, I'll tell you what.
Uh-oh. I'm not getting mine. She's going to give it away. I have a thing about earrings. I ordered them from all over the world.
Hers.
And
So
I
we're
ordered
giving
these.
two away. Two black and white bags we're giving away.
We're giving away 2 of them? Oh, people really want them.
Yeah,
I got to order more earrings for the show because I love ordering earrings from all over the world. And
all right,
so we grab some of these. People keep saying they love these. I'm going to see if I can grab a couple more pair of these.
All right. Okay, so we will see everybody next week. It is 9:29. We are. Hey, Alyssa. Hello. I didn't see you. Jessica said, please send her the link. So, Jessica, it's going to be in the newsletter. If you do not get the newsletter, you need to sign up for it.
Yep. And it's right at the top of the Compass Girls page.
Yes, you can go into the Compass Girls page and do that. We will see everybody next week, next Wednesday, 8 p.m. We thank you all so much for joining us live, or if you are watching on replay, we really appreciate that. And if you were listening in the car, thanks for the ride. Ciao.